G'day, mate, and welcome back to Capital Industry with me, GD. God, it's good to be back because you may have noticed there might have been a little bit of downtime between the last episode and this episode because I've had some technical difficulties. When I say technical difficulties, I mean after I finished the stream on my Monday morning and then went about removing my existing AIO from my PC and putting a new one on because I had a few issues with it just being it was a cheap AIO, let's be honest. And it was just a little bit too warm for my liking, especially for a computer that runs flat out non-stop all the time. I had a small issue where the motherboard decided to implode. When it imploded, it took out a hard drive, a couple of USB devices, and also maybe damaged the CPU. But after a whole lot of technical difficulties, and a quick talk to Gigabyte about a warranty request on a motherboard that is just over a year old, and then taking 2 days to reply to each email, I've gone out and bought a new motherboard, which means we're back for more Capital Industry. So, last episode, I actually have no idea what happened last episode because last episode was over a week ago for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about today's episode. Today's episode, I am definitely sure that I need to do something about food. Hopefully not diesel, probably people. Also, I need to get some production lines up and running and hopefully increase the overall health of the island. But before I get to any of that, I need to ask a very important question. Of course, the very important question being, what can I borrow like? I just like to borrow like, earlier in the video. I've been told the more likes I get to keep, the higher chance that my CPU doesn't explode as well. As always at the start of every episode, I like to thank those that go above and beyond, those that choose to support the channel. And today, I need to give a special thank you and a special shout out to all the YouTube members and also all the Patreon members, because without you guys' support, I'd definitely be a lot more worried if I have technical difficulties and I have a situation where I need to go out and replace the motherboard or wait for, I don't know, maybe a month for Gigabyte to reply to the RMA request a little bit faster and get a warranty job done. So today I need to thank two brand new YouTube members. The first one is going to be Sean Zjmash. Yes, I've definitely got that right, 100%. And also I need to thank the wonderful, I need to thank the wonderful Zach Rideout for both being wonderful brand new YouTube members. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for, at least believing in this endeavor. And also, I apologize for not having early access videos for a couple of days because, nobody's had access to any videos because without a motherboard, it turns out computers don't boot terribly well. And I took the time off to go and yell at the sky and tried touching grass. It was not fun. Anyway, today's plan. Today's plan is, first off, clearing crew. Clearing crew has been pulled over here, and I need them to, basically clear everything between here and here. The grand plan is I am really, really hoping that we can, where's the smelter block? Really, really hoping that I can take a smelter like so, and I can put a smelter around about right here. And if my maths is correct, I can fit about 6 of them between here and here, which should be enough for 2 iron, 2 steel, 2 copper, and then we're just going to throw the glass one wherever the hell I can fit it, because I need to compact things. I need to rearrange things. I need to have less truck logistics, moving stuff back and forth, and more getting some stuff done. Speaking of logistics and getting stuff done, first thing I need to do is I need to get a couple more workers. So over here, we have Construction Parts 1, which go into a box, which we're going to call CP1, because it's for Construction Parts 1. Now, 50% of the construction parts I make go in the box, other 50% get upgraded in number 2s. Because this is, very, very far from full, I'd actually want a notification if you are full or above 75, and we're going to set you to full. I want a notification if the Construction Parts 1 gets very, very empty. Also want a notification if it's full. I'm going to turn this guy off because, 50% of the parts are going this way and 50% are going this way. So I can only run one of these machines. I can't really run 2 of them. This particular box, we're going to be renaming to Construction Parts 2. And also I want to have some notifications on you. 75% and 25% seems about right because Construction Parts 2 is something you will use throughout the entirety of the game. Construction Parts 3 is where it's at, where you use most of the construction parts throughout the game. So this one I also want to alert on. It doesn't matter so much for Construction Parts 3 for right now, but I definitely want some alerts on it. So I'm going to pause you because if I have 50% of my 1s going to 2s, then 50% of my 2s going into, 3s and into storage, you're definitely not going to be able to run 2 of them. So I'm going to turn you off, which means I have a couple of free workers, which means I can unpause that truckie and that truckie. We're going to pause that and that because I don't need them running. All right, that's step number 1. Step number 2. is I need to do something in today's episode about the pollution, the potatoes, and the people, and the power. Pollution, power, people. Potatoes. Yep, okay. So, let's start with power. So, over here, first thing I need to do is I need to get the clearing crew to come out here and clear all this up. I've already demarked this area for planting new trees. So hopefully they'll get that cleared fairly quickly and we can put in a new power plant. Whilst we wait for that, we need to look at 2 more things, and that's going to be, of course, crude oil, because I'm upgrading the trucks. So something I should definitely, well, let's just type in oil. Definitely I should keep track of. So crude oil, pretty graph that is pretty useless in my opinion. What we're actually interested in is our consumption last year. So our consumption was 792. Can I bring that back up? 792 divided by 12 months, which means I'm using 66 crude oil per month. One of you guys runs 54. One of you guys out in the world map produces 54. I'm using slightly more than that per month. So that's something I need to keep in mind. I do have a buffer. We do have another 17,000 barrels on Mr. Shippy, but I need to keep that in mind, and I need to make sure that, well, we don't overextend ourselves. Yes, let's start with that. Okay, so that's one problem. Second problem is going to be potatoes. So potatoes. Same story. PO. We look at this. Yeah, I have a consumption and a production graph, which again, like I could look at these, like I say, oh, we produced a little bit more consumed, and this year we produced a lot more than consumed. Realistically, I want to look at this graph. This is going up, which means I have more potatoes than I have people. Well, more potatoes than my people are eating. That's the important thing. So what I want to do is I want to keep that arc going. And the first thing I want to do is you are for fertilizer 1. Might notice over here, I don't have a lot of fertilizer 1 because it's all been turned to fertilizer 2. But the fertilizer 2 is full-ish. And I could process the fertilizer 1 into fertilizer 2, providing I had sulfur. I generally have sulfur. So what I want to do is change you from bringing in fertilizer 1 to bringing in the more potent fertilizer 2. Also means that, well, we're going to leave you at 120% for right now, I think. Yeah, I'm going to slide these down to 130, 130, 1 up to 130, and up to 130, which should mean more potatoes overall, and that's what really matters. You have a request on you. You should get filled up pretty quickly. Tree planter is struggling to find a plant to trade. Cool. What I need to do is, I have no idea which tile in particular he's looking for. Generally, all these yellow tiles he won't look at, but for all I know, he's trying to plant a tree on the side of a mountain, and he can't find a way to get there. So if we just remove some of these, maybe he'll smarten up and he'll go find somewhere to go plant a tree. All right, with that done, whilst we're here, let's do something about power. So power, I need to duplicate. Now, to duplicate power, nope, there's the tree planter again. To duplicate power, I have you're burning off excess fluids from our oil that we can't process. So you I can't really do much about. So I'm going to have to get another coal burner for remove. There's a freaking tree there. Remove this sapling. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, because I've gone over the power limit. All right, I'm going to need another coal boiler. I don't have much of a choice. And you're going to have to live right there. Thank you. That was so worth your time, wasn't it? 12 trees? 13 trees. It was worth 1 wood. Cool. All right, so I'm going to need to pop you there. I need to get water out of here, which we're going to take up to height 3. Zach has no fuel. Well, that's not a good sign. Where is Zach? Zach is over here. Zachy boy, can you have a fuel truck? That'll solve the problem. All right, back over to our problem. All right, so you need water. You also need to have some way to exhaust, and you need coal. We're gonna bring coal. Whoop, there to there to there to there to there to there to there. Done. That's unfortunately gonna ruin you. I'm gonna slide you back up because what I'm doing here is a non-standard way of dealing with logistics. I have the front box has a priority 4 with a very, very high increase, well, a very high request, and then the rear box, which feeds the front box, has a priority 6. The idea being that should this not be full, because this is not full, because this has a priority 6, then it automatically increases the priority 4, which means hopefully I don't run out of, well, steam. Coal, make steam, make power go, because then the belts stop working. Yep, all right, steam. I need to take steam, I need to plug it into this balancer. I also need to get steam out of this balancer and off to the power plant. Due to... Actually, no, we can plug into there. Yeah, everybody likes a bit of spaghetti. Okay, we're going to drop you into that pipe. No matter what, you have a priority from the gas boiler first, because the gas boiler is the most important one to get rid of the steam, because that's burning excess fluid from here. All right, next thing I need a full power plant. Because the existing power plant, we had to slide all the way up, because lack of space, so I need to slide this one all the way up too. And I need to flip you... So... Whilst they had downtime, I'd like to say I just sat and rested and did a whole lot of nothing. Realistically, I could not play. Playing is definitely the wrong word. I could run Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, which means I've had like 4 days of running the Republic, because I couldn't play the game. I couldn't record the game and play at the same time. As long as the game was paused, I could do things. Because... like I said, dead motherboard causing all sorts of problems. So, yeah, I need to give it maybe an episode or two to get back into the key binds for captive industry. Side note is, at the time you're watching this video, and this time I actually have the schedule correct, this goes out at midnight, my time, and then at my time, 5 a.m.? 5:30 a.m. So 5.5 hours after this video goes out, I will be streaming Captive Industry here on YouTube and on Twitch if you wish to swing by and say hello and come watch the Armageddon map, because we're going to be on the Armageddon map there. Side note, I'm just, building things and not talking about what I'm doing. Okay, so here, we're going to make, we're going to bring in another 48 steam, high pressure steam. We're going to run 24 into there, 24 in there, which is going to give us 6 and 6 megawatts. Then we're going to take the low pressure steam, run it through here and here, which is going to give me another 3 and 3, so 6 and 6 is 12, plus 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18, and then you guys convert 3 apiece. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, what comes out 12? 15, and then 18, and that'll consume all the mechanical power, convert into electrical power. It's going to give us 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 6, 8, 10, 12 megawatts worth of more power. Now, I'm going to have 24 depleted steam, which I'm just going to patch in that pipe because I can, because I'm going to need 2 more of these, and you won't fit. You can go there instead. Okay, which means this pipe needs to be upgraded. It has been, but I don't need a big pipe to do the output. So we're going to take a little pipe to there and a little pipe to there. And then I'm going to bridge that on, and you're going to output 12, 24, 48 into this pipe, which should go into there with a 60 pipe, although you're also taking in sour water and you. Okay, in that case, can I upgrade this pipe? Cool. With that done, that should be a whole power plant. Now, I could let the trucks do this, but then again, I have a maximum cap of 104 uni, and, well, I'm at 100. So, build. Build and build. Oh, we're short. Not short. There we go. Done. Not enough workers. Oh, yeah. I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18. Cool. All right, so 18 workers can be done. We're just going to have to upgrade one of these and click that button, and lo and behold, they'll give us another 50 workers. All right, so our plan is, this is going to be the primary power plant. This is going to be, the new one's going to be the secondary power plant. We're going to set you to a power production of level 5, which means you're more important than your friend. So this will be the first generator, this will be the second generator. You're going to be on auto balance, auto balance, auto balance, auto balance, which means we can charge up the shaft, because everybody likes charging the shaft. And then if we don't need the power, well, the power can just sit on the shaft. It's good to have a strong shaft. And then we can slowly use the power when we need it, when we go over 12 megawatts worth of power. In the meantime, the first shaft, we have 1 off auto balance and 1 off auto balance, which means the guaranteed on the first shaft, I am always going to be producing enough mechanical power to cover 6 megawatts worth of electrical power. These guys will never shut down. These guys, the ones with the auto balance, they will power up when the megawatt seconds gets a little bit too low, and then they'll, after they're powered up, they'll, fill up the shaft again, and then they'll power back down. It'll be fine. So, that fixes our power problem. We now have a low supply construction parts 2 and a low supply construction parts 3. Big surprise. We also don't have enough workers. Speaking of workers, next thing I need to do is I need to fix the worker problem. I have power solves. I have poop solve. Power. Oh, no, hang on. I need to get you done. I have 53 workers. Sure. If I have 53 workers, let's go with coal. You. Okay, let's upgrade you. Let's go to iron. What's iron doing? Iron has 4. We're going to pull... You're doing iron. You're doing iron. You're doing rock. You're doing iron. I'm going to put you on dirt. And... Florian? Florian, you've got iron on you. Oh. Remola. Pilgrim. Pilgrim. We're going to pull Pilgrim off there. We're going to put Pilgrim on the digging crew. You. 6 and 10. That seems fine so far. Okay. So. Coal will have 3 diggy boys, big diggy boys. Copper has 3 little diggy boys still. Iron has 3 big diggy boys, 8 trucks. Ooh, don't need 8 trucks. 5 trucks, 4 trucks. 4 trucks is heaps. Yeah, okay. You have 3 and 5, that's fine. You have 6 and 10. You have 2 and 3. You have 1 and 2. We're going to give you another one for sand. Yep. And you have an empty on you. And you... No, I'm trying to make sure the sandcastle's not getting bigger, because I don't need a bigger sandcastle. I need the sand to actually go places. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to crank out 5 of these. 5, and then we'll find some random trucks to upgrade. Yeah. You. Cool. All right. So with some random trucks upgraded and a couple more of those cranked out, next thing I need to do is I need to do something about our health. Generally. So health, we have vehicles which are making 2 unhappy health, and then we have air pollution, which is -9, which is like the biggest contender. It's the one I should definitely be working on. And if I look at research, because I am concerned about the people's health and I do want to do something about their health, we could take our wonderful exhaust, the wonderful exhaust we're pumping out in the atmosphere, and I could clean it with exhaust filtration. And as you can tell, this is very, very important to me, very, very dear to my people and my island, and this is number 9 in the queue. Because it's right up there, you know, right behind truck overloading edict, so I can have the trucks move around more. Yep. There are other things that are more important, like reforming and cracking, and well, it turns out recycling and hydrogen production, even hydrogen vehicles. We could get hydrogen vehicles. If I got hydrogen vehicles, then I wouldn't have the -2 from vehicle pollution. That would be very, very important too. Yeah, we'll get around to the air pollution. Speaking of air pollution, right below that, the landfill pollution. I am getting pollution from, dropping the trash in the sea. And this is number 10. I could burn this instead and turn the landfill pollution into air pollution. But that's sort of technically an improvement. And we could do that as well to improve their overall health. So I could do that. Or I could take care of water pollution. Looks like we're going to be taking care of water pollution because I need to do something about the health of the people, because +4 is okay. And if I gave them a varied diet, then that would be better as well. But that requires me to have more, area on the map to put down farms. And in case you haven't been paying attention for the last couple of episodes, we're in You Shall Not Pass. And if you've read any of the comments, I'm doing the wrong thing and I'm not digging out of the past as fast as possible. I should have had a digging crew on digging our way out of the past right from square one of the very, very first episode, because they still wouldn't have made it out by now because they only move 6 per bucket load. But according to the comments, that's the number 1 thing I should have done. So ignoring what the comments have to say, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing water pollution. So, water pollution. Yeah, poop pollution. All right. So what I need to do to get that done is I need to tackle electrolysis, which will give me chlorine, and then I can get wastewater treatment. Oh, and that is the sound of the gods are happy with that idea. Or upset. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an electrolysis machine here, and then I'm going to turn on the ability for this particular evaporation pond to make brine and salt. Salt is O for production. Can I go to there? Type in salt, and salt is going up. We have lots of salt. Salt is only currently being used for glass, and the bucket be full. So I'm happy with the amount of salt we've got. So I could probably steal some of it off this particular machine to make some brine. To do that, we're going to take our pipes, pipe, and I'm going to run from there to there. Then I need a storage. We're just going to use a little storage. It's probably a little bit too much, but it's fine. And we're going to throw that on there. That will let us turn brine into chlorine, and chlorine is what I'm going to need to clean up the water. To clean up the water, I'm going to need a wastewater treatment. Now, logically, you want to put these somewhere near the town. Somewhere near the town that has free space. I don't have any free space, so we're sort of making this up as we go. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it hard up against our research, so we can research all the poop that we can. And God, you stick out a lot. But this is where we're going to put it. So I need to plug into this our poopy water, which is conveniently located right here. Right beside the complaints department. Can I remove those designations so we don't need to look at them? Those ones as well. All right. So I need to bring our complaints water out of here, over to here, up to height 2. Yes. You have to go up to height 3 to go over the, the part of the building. And then I'm going to run you in a dead straight line through to here. And then through to here, and then eventually plug into there. I can't plug into there right now because, well, it turns out I did a bad boo-boo at the angles. But I'm going to dump you right there. Also, I need to remove that support. Whoop, no, that made it worse. Remove that support and remove... Come on. That support, because the trucks need 3 tiles to be able to get past, to be able to get in here and pick up the trash. Otherwise, we're going to have the town fill up with trash rather than poop. All right, so that's the first thing I need. This is going to be running wastewater in with some sand and some chlorine and going to give me back clean water. Clean water is very, very important because, well, we're using 56 clean water and making 47 poop. If I get back 50% of my poop water as clean water, that we're going to put straight back in the town. Don't question it. It's fine. It's now been clean. It's been clean with chlorine. It's fine. We will get back 47. So it's like 25-ish clean water, which means I'm only going to be importing 30 clean water into the town rather than the 56 we're doing currently, which should save me some water, which is what really matters. So I need to take my clean water out of here, and we need to bring you to here, and then up to height number 3, and I'm going to plug it into this clean water pipe here. This clean water pipe goes all the way around the outside and heads over to here, which we'll tackle in just a second. Next thing I need is, I need to have sand, so we're going to have a storage. We're going to direct connect you, because why the hell not? And you're going to be sand, sir. Sand. All of it. Built. Cool. Last thing I need is chlorine, and then we should be right to turn the system on. So to get some chlorine, we're going to come to right here. We're going to grab our pipe out of here. We'll slide it over a tile first. Yeah. And then under this bridge, and then we're going to go up to height number 3, because at least then the trucks can get underneath, and plug that straight in there. Okay, so that should be all I need. I need 26 workers for this, which is unfortunate because I don't have that many workers, and we're going to get that built. Now, I need to now do the complaints, well, the plugins. So what we need to do is we need to disconnect the complaints department, which is very sad. I know, we've had the complaints department such for a long time, but it's time that they retire. We'll keep the plank here in case we need to push somebody off. I'm sorry, I meant send somebody out to the end of the complaints department. We'll keep it there just in case. But for the moment, we're going to pause it. So this will take our wonderful clean water from, well, the town. Also technically takes it from, well, the rubber maker, which should be on, should definitely be, possibly be. I never put a balancer in it, and we're sort of double purposing this machine to do both. Yeah. Look, I really should be making rubber with sulfur rather than coal. I should. We'll add that to the list of things I should do. But meanwhile, if you happen to output any nasty water, it's going to also come down here, and it's also going to get converted into clean water. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade that pipe, because I'm not worried that it might fill up, but I want to make sure I have an extra buffer in the pipe should it decide to fill up. Okay, so that's going to bring our poop water down here. Our poop water is going to come down here. It's going to mix with sand, some chlorine. That's going to with clean water. Clean water is going to come over here and go into this system. The problem is I don't need to go into this system. I actually need to go into town. So we need to flip this magic pipe, and then it can keep flowing all the way up here and into this connector. But if I feed it into this connector into the treatment plant, well, the water facility, it's going to be a 50-50 split. I need it to be a priority because I need the pipe not to back up, because if the clean water pipe backs up, then the poop pipe backs up, which would be bad. So we're going to very carefully remove those two pipes, or those two little bits of pipe, I'm going to throw in a pipe balancer right here. So if I put a pipe balancer right there, and then I set the pipe balancer to be the priority, which is not connected at all, but we can fix that, and then remove that, hopefully. Cool. And then plug that in there. Then I should be able to take my clean water, prioritize it into, well, the balancer, and then feed it into the town, and everything should be fine. Cool. Clearing crew, no place to dump products. Okay, hang on. That's bad. Okay, what I need to do is we're going to remove you from dirt. We're going to edit area, and you're going to do just rock between here and here. And then that frees up that area, so that can be dumped. And I'm going to mark that like so. And that can be just dumped with rock. Assigned only off. That way anybody has rock can dump their rock right there, and they don't have to drive it anywhere else. Meanwhile, dirt, trash, and everything else can get yeeted off the edge of the pier. All right, so that should fix that problem. I see Diggy Boy. Can I? Oh, 4 Diggy Boys. Off the work, guys. Cool. One more. Can I upgrade you? Upgrade you. Upgrade you. All right, that'll do us for right now. So some of my clean water is going to disappear into here, into this boiler to then make paper. In saying that, I use 6 paper. 6 paper costs me 1/2 steam. 1/2 steam costs me 1/2 water. So the fact that this pipe holds 5 water is like 8 months worth of water supply for steam supply, for science supply. So we should be good there. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't dealt with the sludge. The sludge goes into the wonderful waste management. The aromatherapy digester. I don't care what you think the title of this machine is. It is the aromatherapy digester. If you live anywhere near one of these things, you will be so happy with the aromatherapy that comes out of it. And we're going to plug you guys right here. Okay, it flipped. Yeah, now I'm happy. All right, so I need to get out of here. Around here. Yeah, into there. Go. Click, click, click. What? Belt. To there. To there. And then F to, because we don't freaking care if you go block a connection. Cool. Nope. Remove that. Okay. I need you to come out to there, come out to there, come out to there. Cool. I need that built. And I need that built. Come on. All right, you are going to be doing this recipe, which takes in 18 sludge and gives me 1.5 compost and, 7.5 fuel gas. We're going to make sure this is set to compost. I'm going to make sure the compost is set to empty. Compost, we're throwing the sea. Compost. Cool. We're going to throw the compost in the sea because I don't need the compost, and the compost is not going to do anything good for me. Basically, compost is pretty much dirt as far as the game's concerned. It's like a lighter color green. If we... This little patch here was probably compost. Yeah, if you see different patches of green, like darker green, anywhere on an island, that's normally an indication of compost. But this is some compost sprinkled in with it. Yeah, if you've been dumping an area with grass for a while, or dirt, compost, yeah, you'll notice that there are some patches that just end up being really dark because the truck's finally got around to doing a whole lot of compost. All right, so this is going to give you compost. Compost is going to go in the bin. The bin will then go get dumped to the sea. That's one problem solved. The other one is going to be fuel gas. I'm going to get 7.5 fuel gas every single time you run through a cycle. In saying that, you output 24. In saying that, you need 160 wastewater to get 24, and we're going to give you 45. So 45 doubled is 90. 45. Let's go with 40. 40, 60, 40, 80, 160. So for 4 cycles, I would get 160, which means I'm going to get 1/4 of this, which is going to be 6. 6 is going to be 1/3 of this, which means I'm not going to get 7.5 fuel gas. I'm going to get about 3 fuel gas. So 3 fuel gas, we're going to quite easily put into a flare and burn the shit off. Because I need to have 48 fuel gas before we get 12 air pollution, which means we now have a nice night light. Nice nightlight that tells everybody exactly where to go to get to town and where the smelly part of town is. Okay, so that deals with wastewater treatment, which also means that health has gone up because we no longer have water pollution. I still have other pollutions that we should probably do something about in the future, but that's what future episodes are for. Where can you not plant? Let's go with there. Let's go with there. Let's go with these tiles. You probably can't plant on the side of a hill. All those ones. Or these ones. I highly doubt you can plant there. Can you... You can get in here. Remove that. Remove that. Remove that. I have no... I don't know what your problem is. What? You can't get to there? Chop down those trees. You could get to there previously. Yeah, this tree blocked you. You blocked yourself. That's just sad. I know the stumps are blocking you. Can I... You can get within 2 tiles of that. Okay, if I tell you to move here... No? You could reach it before? Oh, you're shit me. And now you can suddenly reach it. Oh my god! Okay. We have pipes Mark 3. That's very, very handy. Alright. Okay. So, we've fixed the poop problem. We've fixed the... Well, the sludge problem. We've fixed the potato problem. We've also fixed the people problem. So next thing I want to do is... find a blue truck. Actually, no. Can I go to copper? You have 5 trucks. Can I do... You upgrade, you upgrade. Can I do... How many trucks do you have? 3. We're going to give you 2 more of those. We're going to get rid of those 2. And... I don't really want to do limestone yet. Okay. We're going to upgrade you. And we're going to upgrade you. And... Can I get to the other one? There we go. I'm going to upgrade you. Alright. So... Except it's on only off. Hello? Put it in here. Everybody's dog just came and visited. Oh, because it's full on coal. How much coal do you have? 50. Lots. Yeah. Okay, turn that off for 2 seconds, and then turn it back on. Nope. Alright, we're just going to leave you off for a minute, because I don't have time to babysit you. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to get the smelters over here. So we're going to copy the iron smelter, and just pick you up as is. No, I need one more tile. We're going to copy from here to here, and then paste this hard up against these buckets, and that's where you're going to go. Cool. Can I remove some of this so I can see what the hell I'm doing? And can I mark that area for digging so we get flat terrain? Also, can you remove that rock for me? Alright, so this is going to be an iron smelter, and it is as hard up against the wall as possible. Alright, so I did a few things. First thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need big boy storage, because this is going to be like final design. We're going to go you plus you, and of course I need another tile. Alright, we're going to improvise. It's 1 tile. I need 2 tiles. Okay, so you are going to be iron ore. Iron ore is going to come in... Oop, into the bottom belt, which is all the way over there. Cool. Can I flip that? And can I flip that? And can I get those built and those built? And can I chop that off there? Cool. All right, so you're going to be iron ore, and I'm going to build that, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of iron ore. Okay, you're going to be coal. We're going to make sure you have lots of coal as well, and I need to bring the coal belt out to there and up a tile and plug that in there. Cool. You are going to get built as well. All right, so then that leaves me slag. Slag, we're going to copy the existing slag bucket, and we're going to put you here and here. And you're a priority 7, you're a priority 7. I'm going to change you, same as I did with the coal, to priority 5. So we end up with a, if this one's full, it's a priority 7, dump at the sea. If this one's full, it's a priority 5, dump at the sea now, because that's important. We're going to bring this height 2, and then dump that to there. Okay, nope. You need that, otherwise you're going to break. Import off. Okay, cool. So that's our slag. That's our slag, and then I want to modify this, so this plugs into here. Cool, and that's our coal. Alright, so this is going to be my smelter. It's not a good smelter. Well, actually, it's a semi-decent smelter. It's not my proper blueprint, so it's going to be a pain in the ass to upgrade later, but it'll do for right now. So we're going to dump this. I'm going to dump a ramp right here, because I want to make sure that not only do I have a smelter, I have 2 smelters, and I want to plug iron into this box. So next thing I want to do is, before we even build this, is take the whole thing and overlap it by a tile and build that there. So if I do this correctly, we're going to have you two share the same slag output belt. All the input belts hopefully are facing the right direction. You know what? Can I just build all that to confirm? And can we build that? All right, yeah. One thing I do have is these are back-to-back, and I really need extra tiles on this particular island because you shall not pass. There's all the free space, so we're going to double these 2 up. We're going to need an extra connector on there, and we're going to throw that in there. And okay, fine, just pull the whole section off. And I'm going to do this. Now, I have 17 workers, which is maybe enough to get this up and running. Can I put you there? Down a tile at least. Okay. Another tile at least. Okay, so our plan is we're going to take iron from here. Trucks need access. Here to here. Doop. Into that box. Okay, so our plan is we're going to build our first smelter. This is hopefully a final smelter. I say hopefully. I'm realistic. It might not be hope. It might not be. It might be another temporary smelter. But you should fire up. Probably helps if I get those molten channels. So -7 workers. But once you're up and running, once you're firing, then that means I should be able to remove the old ones. So can I set you to off, copy, paste, and remove those belts? And there's obviously a small problem with slag here that should probably be fixed. It's all right, we're about to remove everything. You can't process, and you have 1 more process. So we should be able to delete you. Okay, so after you finish running through your current lot of molten iron, this one is running, it is outputting, it is working beautifully. I just need to have that tag into there, and then we could potentially put on another iron smelter. Coal is taking a minute to fill up, but from the looks of it, there's no coal. 5 trucks is not enough. Okay, you're digging coal, you're digging not coal. Okay, can I have you do dirt? And I guess we just need to keep hacking our way lower. But the whole point of this is I can hack sideways. All right, so this should mean that all of this can go away. All of this can go away, and that should get me back some construction parts. Okay, and you can go away. Cool. Clearing crew has nothing to do. I tell you what, guys, carefully dig up the line, very carefully. All right, so with an iron smelter in, next thing I want is a steel smelter, which is not those tiles. Okay, which is something like this. So I want to copy this, and I want to put this beside the iron smelter. And it's very, very important that I stole that extra tile, because you may notice the steel is slightly wider. So I want to tag that in there, because I want to use the same slag belt. I want to share a slag belt. Yeah, share a slag. Yep, never thought I'd say that, but okay. Let's move that to there, that to there. All right, so in theory, belts wise, this should be dead easy. Iron is broken. Flippy. Also, you use 24 iron, so this needs an upgrade through to about here somewhere. And slag, you do 12, 24, 48. So yeah, I need to start upgrading slag belts as well. There. We'll just do that much. All right, so you're gonna output steel. I want to do 2 modifications, 3 modifications. First off, I don't need that box. We're gonna take steel out from here, across to here, down here, and then bloody good question. I'm gonna take you to there. And then I'm going to... that's the box I want. I'm going to slide up height 3 and then drop down there. Cool. I could put in a vertical lift, but honestly, I like to think this is permanent, but I'm not sure. There are no extra diggy boys? No extra diggy boys. Okay. So we need to get that built. Next thing I want to do is I want to slide this over by just a tile or 2 because I can. And I have a feeling it's going to help me more in the future. Now, I need to get this built. I also need to get water in here, which is going to be the biggest thing. Can I flip you so they actually work as well? And water. Okay, so water, we have a couple of water pipes right here. And I am going to very carefully just splice off one of these pipes. And we're going to go across the mountains. There to there. Come on. Hello? 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 Up. Across the mountain. And then down the mountain. We want to come down right about here. And my problem is everything is built so tight together that technically I don't actually think I can get this in here. Technically I can. But future JD is probably going to hate me because I'm pretty sure that pipe is now in the way of physically upgrading these smelters to the next tier where it passes over this corner. But future JD will have to deal with that. All right, so with a pipe in here, that should give me water. Water is going to be needed to cool down the steel and high supply of construction parts. Oh, I should have unpaused you ages ago. Oh, that gives me 9 workers. It's not many. All right, can I build you and you and you and you and you? Okay, so if I plugged in things correctly, you should have, you should have water, you do, which means you should have water. You should have iron, you should output, you do, excellent. You should get in molten iron in just a second, and then molten iron should pass in here, which should give me, well, molten steel-ish. That pipe needs to be flipped, and that connector needs to disappear, and then hopefully you make steel. Oxygen, steel, 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 steel. Come on, steel. All right, you have passed the test. Okay, so can I get the other half of this built as well? And then you don't have any coal. Cool. If you don't have any coal, you are definitely not working. So we're going to turn you off. Turn you off. See, this is what I mean. It's a 1-for-1 ratio, and yet this has molten iron in it that I can't convert. Cool. All right. They don't have any more molten iron, which means the last lot of steel that passes through here should be it. We need more diggy boys. Okay, can I... Excavator, you are now enemy unassigned and reassigned here. You should be accept assigned only. And that also means I can remove that, and that, and that, and all of that, and all of that. And that should be emptied into the great iron bucket, and we have coal here permanently. and you're using 999. That's fine to here. So this should give us steel. So now we have steel running over here. We have iron running over here. It does mean in the next episode, just remove it, and that way it can be put in the big box. Cool. That means the next episode we need to get copper across here. We can let these guys do one more tile as long as they're very, very careful. They promise not to break any of my pipes. We have too many tree saplings. I have a high supply of construction part 1, which is a good problem to have. We have got a whole lot of research done, which we need to look at in the next episode. We're down to 9 workers again, although I do have 200 construction parts, vehicle parts. So we can probably mass upgrade some trucks. But we'll have to worry about that in the next episode because I'm definitely out of time. I do need to allow you guys to pick up stuff from here and here. And in the next episode, well, maybe we can actually send the digging crew up a hill. But I am out of time, and well, I'd say for the first episode back, providing this renders fine, I think I did an alright job. Either way, I'm going to leave this here. As I said, if you wish to join me live here on YouTube, well, just click on the page, go to the live tab. You know, it starts 5 hours after this video goes live. Well, gets released, and then I'm live on the Armageddon map for about 4 hours. Either way, I'm gonna leave this video here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in, well, the very next video. All right, bye.